You know what, guys, I'm hyped because this is finally the day that I get to put my rear diffuser back on. It's been a solid month. My car is looking ratchet. I don't only have my rear diffuser put on though, I have my replacement canards. I'm also gonna put my upper splitters back on now that they're refurbished. And here's the rear diffuser. I have literally all new hardware for this thing. So I went to Ace Hardware. I got some new C-clamp nuts, I believe they're called, and bolts entirely. I'm replacing everything, but the part I'm excited for is the old tiny rusted nuts. I got these from Dress Bolts. These are titanium bolts, like true titanium nuts, washers, everything. They're the ones that you can see on the outside. Now, you can see the size difference in the old ones. So again, this is the bolt that goes right there. You can see how rusty it is. You got rust on there, I couldn't get it off. But it's a super tiny bolt. These are significantly longer. And the reason why they're so small is because on the car it hits the plastic. I'm actually gonna have to cut these. I've never cut titanium. I'm gonna have to cut them like half. So that's gonna be very interesting to me, but I'm gonna do that right now. So I guess let's get started. These bolts, by the way, look sick. They're the true burned ones Hunter's focusing, but I am more than pleased to get them. And they were a little pretty penny for some bolts. Like honestly, it hurt ordering them, but overall, I love details. I think that is the best route I could have done. This thing looks so good. So let's get started on that. Wow, these look amazing. Look at those. So keep in mind, before, after. That's sick. And it will have a washer on it, so it's gonna look even a little bit bigger. And here's an Allen key. So let's go ahead and get these on, and then I'm gonna have to cut them from the back side. So here's the rear diffuser. That to the side. See how it goes? Just like so. That's awesome. I'm obsessed. Wow, looks so much better. Look at that. On this side. So much better than those rusty bolts. Looks sick. So now that's all dremelled down, I'm hoping that will clear. It still pokes up a lot more than, say, the old ones with the old itty bitty nuts, which is so close it's hard to focus. See the size difference in the back though? It sticks up like twice as high still, so I'm a little concerned, but we'll go out there and we'll find out if that works. Meantime, I have all the other new hardware sitting in this baggie, so I'm gonna open that up, get the proper tools, and we'll go out there. I have something inside that box that I've yet to show, which I'm quite excited for. You know, I already had something similar to it, so let's get to it. So this is my new hardware. Like I said, these are C-clamps. I'm gonna show you exactly where those go and how important they are. And they're really easy to use. These aren't the ones that came with. The ones that came with just had a little bit of age on them. So these ones are actually from Ace Hardware. I also got some washers. Here's some original bolts, and here's some new ones. I may have to go grab more bolts. I don't remember how many this exactly had and where. That's why I grabbed these. So let's go ahead and get this sucker on. In the process, I like to do the two pieces at once, because when you do that, there's some bolts that are just really hard to get to, like the backs of the nuts. It's impossible. Here's what I'm worried about hitting. That's why I dremeled those flat. those bolts. Now it's probably gonna be hitting us a little bit, so we're about to see if we need to Dremel it more. There is a chance that I have to Dremel it more, so I can't be mad if I have to. I mean, I did get new bolts that are way bigger than the old ones, but I wanted you to be able to see them better, and plus titanium. Titanium is awesome. Let me explain a C-nut now. A C-nut is like this. It's just a nut that's welded onto a C-clamp, so when you're spinning it, it has something to hold on to. You put the C-nut up in here because there's a way to access it. And then you just slide it in, line it up with the hole. And then I got 2 of these on the back, so same thing. Slide it right over the hole. These holes are already on the M4. You don't have to make them yourself. And then you take a bolt and a washer, slide it through here, and then you put it in the hole, bolt it right up. Okay, they're not tight yet, so I have more bolts to do. 2 more bolts there, and then 1 up in there with the exhaust.
What did you do? You're gonna break something, love.
I just need it to go. Wait, back. No. Oh, the struggle.
Oh my goodness.
Alright. What's really wild though, let's look at those titanium bolts up close. So much detail. Before they were actually really brown, you can see the rusty bolts more than you can the titanium bolts. So I'm very surprised. The next thing that I really want to knock out that I've also not had on this car for like a month are these fender pieces. So if you guys watch my videos, you probably saw that my old AutoTecknic things were actually turning white. Buffed it, couldn't get it out. So in here, we actually got the new ones from AutoTecknic. They shipped these out and it's a dry carbon. So it's not like a carbon overlay like the previous ones. These are genuine carbon. So very thankful to have these, but because of that, the M4 badging, we ripped off the factory one and actually super glued it to the last ones. This time, since it was super glued, we weren't gonna get those off. So we have not only these new fender pieces, we also got some custom from Brazil badging. Instead of it saying M4 one, it would be a little bit more classic, kind of like they were back in the day. And it says M Performance. And it looks original. So to me, it's a little bit of details. No one will ever notice it, but I think that's really cool. I really like it. So here are the main pieces, and here are these little buckles, which, oh, they include new ones. That's legit. I kept those. Okay, so which side is which? Let's just grab both of them because they literally pop right on. So this one looks like it's gonna be this side.
You're gonna sticker it on top when you put that on?
Yeah. So you literally just slide it forward, slide it in, and boom. There's one piece. Again, slide it in, and boom, just like that. So I figured maybe I messed it up.
What do you think you messed up?
I just thought I did it. And there's the M Performance. I like that. I really do. That looks really good. I'll keep those just in case. And the last thing I have, which I don't have a splitter, which is killing me because I want this car like completed again. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the carbon fiber front pieces on. As you know, when my lip got ripped off, it lipped off on the canards. We ordered a set, they weren't good, we sent them back. When we finally got the set that I originally had, which are true 100% carbon fiber, and they fit so perfect. So we're just gonna go ahead and do the upper pieces first. We have this thin 3M tape, which is gonna be a little bit better than that thicker stuff to get a little bit more of a flush fitment. I think put a little bit more on there than last time too, because it over like the year it started kind of peeling off. When I ripped them off, it was easier than I think it should have been. So let's go ahead and just pack that on. No!
Jeez.
All right, ready? So I'm just gonna make sure that I get it just perfect, like so. And then, just like last time.
That's what she said.
Holds on.
Honey, the bee's on my ear.
It's in your ear.
Ooh.
It kept laying in my face.
Ah, bee.
I know, I wouldn't stop laying.
That is a really perfect, really good set.
Final piece.
It's recording.
Alright, we're done. Car wash time.
Oh my god, this one has
car wash. We're going to car wash. Alright, so I went to car wash and I did. Now I'm out here in some random parking lot, just driving around Norman trying to find little cool shots. It's getting dark really fast. Probably my last spot. I just want to talk to the camera for a moment before I go back home. I'm so happy to have this thing back together. It's been a full month, and it's only been a month. The misfire, I think, is still slightly there. It did help it. I can't tell. I'm probably gonna have to give it like a week or two because it's on and off. It did it kind of earlier, but then it stopped. So I'm trying to decide what to do with that. But the car's running great, filter's good, everything's back together. Rear diffuser's on with titanium bolts, which is awesome. The front carbon fiber pieces are back on. Car's looking good. I got the new side extensions ready for around the April time when IFO comes up or any other car shows. I'm gonna get out and kind of show you what the car looks like. Oh, there it goes, misfiring again. But these things are really cool to me. The M Performance, that's sick. Step back. Here, misfiring. It's very random. But you can see those titanium bolts, which look so good. The colors, pretty hyped about that. And then these are gonna need some loving too. I think I'm gonna end up doing some hood vents on the car. I thought about the GTS hood, but it's so usual. I want to get some vents about right here to about there. So that's probably be something custom next to do. Front end's looking good as last time. Thing looks really sick. I just want to leave it there. I don't know when the next video is going to be because there's not too many things I'm doing to the car at the moment. It needs to sit for a little bit because it is winter time. There's not very many car shows or anything. I'm going to try to keep them going, but we'll see what's next on this car. All the small things that I could do are already kind of done, so I'm trying to think of new things to do to the car. If you have any ideas, please leave them in the comments below of what I should do next on this M4. And I do want to wide body it one day, so don't need to request that one. I just need to wait a couple years or a year or so because there's just nothing out that I really like. If Rocket Bailee doesn't come out with something, I'm probably gonna make my own. So that would be a cool footage, and plus I'll have maybe a new shop. So that's the future. But alright guys, have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching my video for this whole time. If you did enjoy the content, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a big fat like button, and follow me on Instagram. See you guys, bye.